YouTube? EasyGoingMC back with another video today. We're going to be doing episode 15 of EasyGoing Survival. So in the last episode we built this beast of a farm, so it's basically a massive hostile mob farm that I designed. And yeah, I AFK'd overnight, and I was going to show you guys in the last video, but I need to get the video out in the clip I recorded. I didn't realize this was very bad, because I was also writing a video at the same exact time. So, but yeah, I AFK'd overnight in a few hours here and there, just to get a little bit more. But yeah, I have about 2 double chests of everything except rotten flesh for whatever reason. That is much lower in terms of quantity. Did a bunch of redstone and sugar and stuff like that, which is pretty decent when it's not even a witch farm. And also a lot of spider eyes and stuff like that too. And yeah, and this iron was because a bunch of iron golems actually walked off. I think we might be able to see some down there. Maybe. So I basically just put this barrier and then put like 20 iron golems in there so they don't die anymore, basically. But yeah, in today's episode, we're not going to be working up here or in this desert area at all. Eventually, we're going to have a massive storage system for all those items down here. But yeah, as you can see, there are iron golems. But we're actually going to be working over in this sort of area over here. And we're going to be working on a bunch of microfarms. So what microfarms are small farms where they're small but still quite efficient. So like a flower farm with 2 tall flowers, stuff like that. That can get us lots of items. So the list of what we're going to be building is a fish farm, maybe an AFK fish farm, AFK stone farm, which is like you just hold down left click like this, and then what else? AFK, or just a flower farm, maybe a rail duper, I haven't decided yet, a cocoa bean farm for sure, and then maybe a couple vine farms. But yeah, it should be pretty awesome. So I'm going to go back over to our main base over here. And yeah, while we do this, I just want to discuss some plans with you guys real quick. So, um, this base over here is, we're going to be building a lot over here, and after we do our world tour in episode 20, it's just I want to get more farms done. But yeah, this base is going to be like our base where we have auto crafters, auto, like bulk storage, automatic sorting systems, all sorts of stuff over here. So yeah, we're definitely going to tear down this room, make it something different, or make it another different type of room. And definitely, we're going to expand out in this direction with like more bigger rooms. And this room's here to stay. I like this room a lot. And this room too looks pretty nice. But yeah, I'm going to gather all the redstone and building block that are required, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so we're back, and I have the foundation laid for our first microfarm, the AFK stone generator or whatever. So now what we have to do is place in our lava. So first things first, we're going to want to make this like a ring of glass around like so. And up one more. And don't fall in the hole like me. I'm a spoon. Now we need our lava. And boom, let's test it out. Does it have a beacon in it? Yep, works fine. Awesome. We already have like a bunch of stone flowing into the system. So yeah, the reason why we built this one first, I wasn't planning on building it first, but it is because I don't have any stone left, believe it or not, because I didn't have a silk touch pick for a long time because I lost mine a while back. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly pretty this up first though, just to make it look a little nicer. And yeah, I'll be back. We can do this on camera, but yeah, I'm basically gonna AFK over here, get some more stone because I don't need repeaters for some of the redstone we're gonna be doing today. And yeah, because I don't really feel like mining. That's the only reason why I'm going to be using this. Usually I'll just mine. That's the normal. I'll probably put glowstone here actually, so I'll just come back later and do that. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like the look of it. It looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to hold down left click for a while, and I'll be back in just a second. I'm not going to be going away for forever because I do know my pick will break. Hmm, that is very odd. Alright, well, I'll be back and fix that and see what on earth just happened. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, due to the failure of that very bad design of mine over there, we're just going to go on a mining adventure. So yeah, we're going to head down to this area once again and hopefully start mining. So yeah, it should be pretty awesome, and I'll see you guys in just... Actually, you know what we're going to do instead? We're going to set up a beacon over here, like directly under the mob farm, so like right here, probably. And let me just mark it, and we're going to clear out a huge area because we're going to need to do that later anyways. So yeah, it should be pretty easy to get a lot of stone from that. So I'll be back in that mining time lapse in just a couple of seconds. Alright guys, this is going to be short and sweet just because it's a little late at my house. I want to get this video up. But basically I just want to talk about the future of this world. Basically we're going to be having a world tour in just a few episodes. But essentially we're just going to continue to build more farms. And we're also going to be... I just want to share what we're going to be doing for the next few episodes. So next episode after this one, we'll be building the nether. Then we'll be building in the end. Then we will be building at our spawn area. And then we'll be building dye farms. And then we'll have the world tour. So I just want to let you guys know what we're doing, and also in between this episode and the next, I'm actually going to the Mesa, just also to let you guys know that much too. So yeah, things will probably be a little more fast paced next few episodes. Let me know how you guys like it, so we can possibly model future episodes like these. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of this time lapse, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. And sorry for it being a little short and possibly a little quiet. I can't really help that though. Alright guys, enjoy. This is the end of this recording. Please And we are back after that mining time lapse. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I sure did recording it. But yeah, I've constructed our first working microfarm. I tore down that crappy stone AFK thing. And I built the 2 tall flower farm. So let's take a look. As you can see, a bunch of flowers are being produced. If you guys didn't know, if you build me a 2 tall flower, it will produce just another one of those flowers. And then have a minecart running underneath. And yeah, most of the flowers do get picked up. Sometimes it's a little lossless. It sometimes loses, but basically we just have a comparator clock that essentially runs into all the dispensers. The reason why I do this is because this was too close for that. But now I'm going to go build the next farm. And we are back on to the world, and we've already completed our next farm. So basically the way this works is you hold down the right click on this jungle wood right here, and your cocoa beans will be automatically grown and harvested for you. Let's take a look at how this works. That would make sense. I was not thinking straight, and I accidentally placed a chest for future bone meal above that right there. So we cannot have that like that. I don't know how I even remotely thought I could do that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Now it should fully work. Exactly. So we come over here and get our stuff down. So you gotta kind of time it right. So as soon as it goes down, you want to start holding right click. As you can see, it's not the fastest farm in the world. I think I could probably make it faster if I wanted to. But it definitely produces enough cocoa beans than I'll ever probably need. So yeah, that's basically the entire farm complete. So yeah, basically uses bone meal. I might add an extra dispenser. I have to experiment with that. That'll be later though. I mean, already that's probably more than enough than I'll ever need. So yeah, that's basically the cocoa bean farm. Next on the list is, I believe, rail dupers and then carpet dupers. So basically what we'll do is we'll set up some mechanism that can dupe some rails for us. So yeah, it doesn't work for normal rails, it works for every other type. So we'll probably set up one for each and then one for just white carpet because it is infinite fuel for furnaces, which you could do a furnace array. I don't think I will though. I'm not even sure about that carpet duper at this point. I think I might just save that for the end if we have time. Because after we build those rail dupers, we're going to build a rabbit farm. So we're quickly actually going to take a survey of the area and see if there's any rabbits. Which actually might be an issue, I just realized. There could not be rabbits. Yeah, this definitely is an issue. I just realized that there might not be any rabbits in the area, so that might have to wait. I guess we'll have to see in a little bit to see if we can find any rabbits. I just thought there would be. I'm always used to seeing them. So, all right, well, we'll come to that problem when we come to it. But basically, now I'm gonna go build those rail dupers, and I'll be right back at the end of it. And once again, I'm sorry this video has so many progress updates. It's kind of how it has to be if we're gonna build multiple micro farms like this. But yeah, it's working pretty well. Next episode, we're gonna be doing some bigger projects that will be a little more interesting. But yeah, I'll see you in a second or so. And we're back. We've completed the rail dupers. So we have this for regular rails, which I used a different bit of a different style for it. Powered rails and detector rails, so it works fine as you can tell. Now on camera, we're going to finish up some of the decorations for this farm. It kind of got a little close to this micro farm. But, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. So we're just going to finish up these decorations while I talk to you guys about some of the plans for this area. So the storage that you see outside of each of these, what do you want to call them, micro farms, is pretty temporary. So over here on the vine side, we're actually going to have like a little bit of like a 2x2 flush piston door, so it's a little bit hidden from the wall. It'll basically open up into this laboratory futuristic themed area, or we'll have storage for all of this and some interesting little redstone contraptions that are pretty cool. So yeah, I just want to change up the building style a little bit. So that brings me on to the next topic, the plans for the next episode. This next episode, I'm not going to spoil anything, but we're going to be building somewhere we haven't really built yet before on this entire world, in terms of, except a little bit, we've done a little bit. And yeah, we're going to make it look a lot nicer, and we're using a completely different building style than the dark oak stone brick theme we've been going off of for the past very long time. So yeah, it should be pretty awesome. We're just going to add these finishing touches though. Oops. Just want to have a redstone lamp in just to match the farm. And let's see if it works. Oops, I forgot to put in subtract mode. Build on back up. Awesome. Working like a charm already. Sweet. I'm still pretty sure it's pretty backed up too, so yeah. So let's take a little bit of a note of what we've done in this episode thus far. So the first thing we did was gather some materials. The second thing we did was build this massive hole over here, and we got a bunch of stone and a mining time lapse. Next thing we built was our awesome little, what's it called? Uh, Too Tall High flower farm, which is working amazingly, if you ask me. That's how you get all the flowers out, in case you're wondering. And then the next thing we built after that was this pretty awesome semi-automatic cocoa bean farm that works very well indeed. And then the third thing we built was this rail duper right here that of course works very well indeed, as almost all the farms we've built thus far today work. So yeah, it's been a very awesome episode. I think it's a little bit shorter than the other ones. I'm sorry about that. But we did get a lot done, and I hope you guys enjoyed. The next episode I'll try to make a bit longer because the last two, although we've gotten a lot done, have just been a little shorter because I try to do progress updates on these farms just because there's not that much involved, in case you're wondering. So yeah, I just want to actually just talk to you guys real quick about plans. So in episode 21, we're going to be having a world tour, so keep that in mind. In between them, we'll be building, you can guess when we're going to do this, we'll be building in the end, nether, spawn area here again, and I think that covers us. This is episode 15. Oh, and we'll be building here twice. Maybe 3 times, I'm not sure, I forget. But yeah, it should be pretty awesome. In between the next episode, and also one last announcement, I'm going to go to the mesa and gather a bunch of hardened clay. I'm going to go find one. That's basically my goal, because we're going to need it for building in the next episode, because we're going to be using sandstone and red hardened clay and other stuff like that. So yeah, it should be pretty awesome. But, so we don't drag this episode on any longer than it needs to be, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and everyone who's watching still, make sure you go drop a like down below if you did enjoy. But other than that, guys, I hope you have an easy going day. Bye-bye.